Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Lynn Carey and I am here today to talk to you about autosuggestion. Um, what you're around goes into your mind and how your thoughts are creating your reality and how things around you are creating your reality if you're not in control of it. So I am taking Bob Proctor's course and it's just explaining how we create a reality in a whole nother level. And I've studied Abraham Hicks for like 15 years. I listened to their stuff. Dr. Joe Dispenza is amazing. He's a chiropractor and he gets so scientific. My mind doesn't work scientifically because I think scientific tests are still human error and proof. I don't really follow, that's not my vibe. I like when something resonates with me. All about feeling. And but all these things are good because they all come at it from different angles, right? And I just find Bob Proctor's work just so practical. And it's really cool because I'm reading a book called Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz, M-A-L-T-Z. And I'm only in the first couple chapters, but it's really cool because he talks about he was a plastic surgeon and he realized that even if he corrected someone physically in their face, from some ugly thing that they had on their face, whatever it was, right? Whether it was from a trauma or they were a birth defect or whatever it was, or something they weren't happy with, if they didn't heal what was on the inside of how they viewed that, they still weren't happy after the procedure. So he said it was so much about a person's self-image and what they thought of themselves. And I found that as a chiropractor. I thought to myself, if they don't believe that they can heal, they're not going to heal. And I knew every disease, every ailment, everything that they were going through with their body was because of their belief system. And it was their belief system, whether they had fear of the disease, fear that they had no control over themselves. They only trusted what the medical doctor said. And so the medical doctor ruled their fate, whether they lived or died, whether they were healthy or not. They were completely disconnected. And a lot of times they come to me for last resort. They're just so desperate for someone to make things better. And, it's funny because when you really start to analyze what your beliefs are and how you talk to yourself and what you think about yourself, and it's not easy to do because it's our normal, right? So when you start to just write down the thoughts that you have and analyze what's going on in your life, recognize patterns, recognize things that you attract, be willing to be responsible for everything that falls into your life, and know that you're a divine creator. Because when you master that energy, that life force, right? As a chiropractor, I would call it innate intelligence. It runs everything in your body. When you learn to master that and learn to program yourself to look for the positive and to look for the happiness in life, and that's what the work is. That's how we become a master creator. That's what we can do what Jesus did. I really believe Jesus was here to show us what we can do, right? We're made in the image and likeness of him. And so many religions want to take the power still out of us. So we do what they say, but really it's all about raising your Christ consciousness with it, becoming like Jesus, like how he was a master. And there's so many other masters, right? That learned how to work with this energy in the body, this God-given source within you. And it's amazing to see what happens today, with this whole last year and a half of this scamdemic. You could this is how the media controls you, because it's putting autosuggestion in your mind. It's programming with what they want you to believe about the politicians, about the economics, about the diseases. And to me, what they're doing with this scamdemic, they've been doing this with every disease as long as I've been alive, probably way before, for the last 100 years. And this is the stuff that I discovered becoming a chiropractor after the medical world screwed me up. And once that veil is lifted from your eyes, you're never afraid again. You realize that you have the power. These people don't know. And a lot of them have very much evil intent. But the media is there to control, it manipulates your mind. And the matrix of our society has manipulated our minds. And really, we are so much more powerful. We should never give in to that. It's about really becoming the master of your energy. Learn to program yourself the way you want to see yourself, the way you want your life to look. It's so powerful, and that's the exciting journey of life. That's where we find our purpose and becoming our best selves. That's how we make a difference in the world. It's not even like creating another charity or creating another foundation to, support the people who can't support themselves. No, you're disempowering those people. And it's the government has too much power. That's why we are so disempowered. They have raped our economics. They have raped our school systems. They have raped our medicine, our medical system, our healing system, really, and made it medical. They've raped everything, and they took away our power, and they've numbed us down. And you can see that, how numb somebody is by the ones who walk around with the masks. To me, that's just like the ultimate, wow, this is where we are. But you're so much more powerful than that, right? You have to learn to tap into that God-given energy, and that's the journey. And it's not easy. It's not easy to continually do that. It's easier to play I am a victim. Look at what happened to me. It's not my fault. But when you switch it around and finally take responsibility for your life, you can realize the difference that you can make, the power within yourself, how you can heal, how you can create wealth, how you can create the life you want, how you can attract the right people, how you can create happiness, how we can create heaven on earth. So I just want you to pay attention to how you talk to yourself. What are you auto-suggesting? What are you putting into your mind? What are you watching? What are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Because everything affects your energy. Be aware of how you're flowing your energy, and you create your best life. So thanks for listening. I hope you have an amazing day.